Was the story the last couple of days. It's
Yeah.
still going to be the story today, but it's not to the level of extreme the way we've seen, to start the week.
Exactly.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
It's all
I mean,
relative.
it's going to drop a couple of degrees, but
You're still going to be a puddle when you walk
Yeah.
outside,
It's
but
negligible.
right, exactly. But no heat advisory today, so I guess that's the silver lining.
Something to celebrate.
Right, got to look for something in the heat of summer, right? Let's talk about something else that we can look forward to today. This is the reason that I think we are avoiding that heat advisory. We have a little bit of mid-level dry air that's settling in across the area, but watch this. What I want you to focus on is that number that's in the top of your screen there. Watch that climb going into tomorrow and Saturday. We'll get around that 2-inch of what we call precipitable water range, and that's just a lot of moisture. We're going to have tons of moisture in every level of the atmosphere. It's going to be saturated. That sounded nice, didn't it? So that is going to ultimately increase our heat risk. But look at this. Going into next week, it looks like we could get maybe a little bit more of mid-level dry air, maybe some Saharan dust, and that could help mitigate our heat risk going into next week. Is it still going to be hot? Yes, but this could help keep us out of that dangerous heat zone going into Monday, Tuesday as kids go back to school next week. But this weekend, we could potentially have some weather impact alerts on our hands with some dangerous heat back in the forecast. So we'll be monitoring that very carefully for you. Here's a look at temperatures. Already off to a warm start. We're 81 in Tampa, 83 in St. Pete, 81 in Clearwater, 83 in Newport Richey, 81 in Sarasota, 77 in Lakeland, 76 in Sebring. Crystal River already approaching 80 degrees. Today is 813 Day, celebrating all things Tampa. It's going to be a hot one in true Tampa fashion. Wouldn't have it any other way. We'll be in the low 90s later on this afternoon, but it does look like we'll be mostly dry. I'm not going to rule out an isolated storm between noon and 3 right in the heart of the Tampa area, but if you're going to go take advantage of some of those lunch and dinner deals, happy hour deals today, there are so many. It'll be a nice day, but probably want to do some indoor seating. Air conditioning will definitely be your friend today. Let's take you through those feels like temperatures. By 11 o'clock, it is going to feel like the triple digits already, so it's going to be hot on those playgrounds today for the kiddos. Feels like temperatures for the ride home later today, widespread between about 100 to 106. So again, staying below that heat advisory criteria, which is we need kind of scattered 108. That could very well return tomorrow. Again, we're going to have more of that moisture pumping in tomorrow. That's going to allow for an even hotter day. So feels like temperatures widespread 106 to 109 tomorrow. Wouldn't be surprised to see a heat advisory get issued tomorrow. And then as that heat risk stays high, if not extreme, into the weekend, wouldn't be surprised to see more over the weekend. And then Monday, while this particular model is thinking that extreme heat sticks around, that extreme heat risk, I think with that drier air ushering in, that will mitigate our heat risk and lower it just a touch, but something that we'll be tracking. We're also going to be tracking some rain today. Very low-end rain chance, though. Here it is around 2 o'clock, and that's what I'm talking about. Maybe an isolated storm in the city of Tampa and the heart of St. Pete as well. Most of the rain today, and I say most very lightly because it is an isolated chance, will stay inland east of I-75. Our wind's going to shift out of the northeast tonight, so that could push a few showers and storms inland later on this evening. Tomorrow, we'll have our typical sea breeze showers and storms. Dry for the morning, few isolated storms along our coastline and I-75. For the early afternoon. If you have any Friday evening plans from Tampa and areas inland, that's where we'll look for rain. So if you have any dinner plans in Tampa tomorrow, might want to bring the rain gear with you just in case because we could have a few spotty storms for that. We'll watch for a few coastal showers and storms early Saturday afternoon before most of the rain settles inland. Sunday trends drier. Light chop on the bay, seas at a foot for that marine forecast today. 7-day will show you rain chances staying on the lower end. Tomorrow looks like our highest coverage of showers and storms. It's going to stay hot, though, with highs in the low to mid 90s through the middle of next week.